500 Guy TV with adaptive Moto X rider profile, Ranel Bo Cox. First of all, Bo, I'd like to thank you for being on 500 Guy TV. It's really cool. Have you ever seen 500 Guy TV before?
Yeah, I've seen it all.
Yeah, be careful. Some of them are not worth watching, man.
The Billy McKenzie one's a funny one.
I love that. Billy McKenzie! Now, Ranel, you're in a wheelchair, obviously, but how did you get hurt? Where'd you get hurt at?
I got hurt racing in Verde Valley, Arizona in October of 2003, and just had a kind of a long road to get here.
And so, how long after you got hurt were you back on this bike? I know you've been riding this thing quite a bit.
The first time I rode was the year to the day of when I got hurt, and I got back on the bike I got hurt on, and my dad sat on the back of it because there was none of this stuff that we have now with the handbrake and stuff like that. So we rode around my house, and it was pretty sketchy, but started with that and then decided that was a bad idea and put it away. And then once I heard about what Ricky James was doing and he told me how to get this bike ready to go, that's when I started riding about 2 years after the accident.
So now Serrano Racing, old Steve and Carlos, those guys really hooked you up good on this bike, didn't they? They've got a electric shifter on there, you've got a recluse clutch, and the clutch lever is actually the hydraulic back brake now, right?
Yep, that's my brake right here, and then that's the clutch. And yeah, I can't thank Carlos and Steve enough. I really couldn't, because they've gotten me out there, and even before I got hurt, they stepped up and took me to races and got my bikes the way I needed them to be, and they've been there ever since.
So now, here's the other thing. A lot of the older guys are a little bit ticked off at you because you don't even hardly have any movement in your legs or anything, and you're railing past them at the practice track, and they're all like, this is a bunch of crap, man.
Yeah, I mean, once I'm on the track, I feel pretty normal. I mean, I know I have the ability to ride that way I used to ride. Just sometimes the only thing that holds me back is like a jump you can't do sitting down or something like that. But other than that, I feel normal on the track.
So now you're heading to the X Games, and it's gonna be a brand new thing for the X Games. There's different levels of athletes that are hurt, and you're gonna go. Your real expectation, I'm hoping, out of this deal is to ride, have some fun, and not get hurt anymore, right?
Exactly. I've had my fair share of injuries the last couple of years, and I don't want that. Motocross is my life, obviously, and I just want to ride, you know what I mean? Sitting out and not riding for the past 6 months has pretty much been torture, and I just want to have fun, get out there, and do whatever I can do.
So that brings the other question. Since you've been riding, since you've been hurt real bad, you've actually hurt yourself pretty good a couple of times, broken femur and a broken leg, right?
Yep. I broke my tib fib January of 07, and then October of 07 I broke my femur, and then February of 08 I broke my femur again. So
you keep climbing back on this thing. I mean, that's pretty hardcore, dude.
It is, but it's also not just because it's what we love. I don't know any different. I just know that I want to ride, and the hurting part was always a part of motocross. Before I got paralyzed or not, you hurt yourself riding a dirt bike, and we all know that, and it's a risk I take, and it's worth it to me.
Well, Bo, I'm telling you right now, man, I wish you the best of lucks at X Games, and you're truly an inspiration to all of us guys, you know, that rode and raced, and I don't really ride a whole lot anymore, but dude, you're just you're badass. It's I'm really not looking forward to going riding with you. I'm gonna have to go and do some push-ups or something to get in shape, but good luck at the X Games, and I really appreciate you being on 500 Guy TV, and we wish you the best of luck. And that's 500 Guy TV with Ranel Bo Cox, adaptive X Games motocross rider.
That was nice.
You good?